The training arena of the Galactic Academy fell silent as Cadet Tom stepped into the combat zone. 3 apex beasts circled him, their scales rippling with natural armor that had withstood plasma fire from entire squads. The spectator deck filled, with nervous whispers from representatives of a dozen species, all watching the human who had requested this unprecedented trial. 3 phase beasts, Commander Rix announced through the arena's speakers, each capable of phasing through solid matter, each with natural shielding that deflects energy weapons. Standard procedure requires a full squadron to engage even one. Tom rolled his shoulders, ignoring the wait eyes from above. He had spent months observing, learning, waiting for this moment. While his classmates focused on technological solutions, he had studied something else entirely. The first beast struck from above, its crystalline claws extending as it materialized from phase. Tom sidestepped, his movements precise and economical. As the creature's momentum carried it past, he struck. No weapon, no technology, just his fist, compressed into a tight spiral motion that his grandfather had taught him in the mountains of Earth. The impact point landed exactly where Tom had observed the creature's natural armor showed microscopic fractures from repeated phasing. The beast's energy shield shattered like glass and the creature collapsed unconscious before it hit the ground. The arena erupted in startled cries. No one had expected such simplicity. No technology, no energy discharge, just knowledge and precision. The second beast approached more cautiously, circling with calculated movements. It feinted left, then right, testing Tom's responses. Tom remained still, breathing steadily, letting the creature commit to its attack pattern. When it finally lunged, Tom didn't dodge. Instead, he stepped forward into the strike, using the creature's own momentum against it. His hand moved in a blur, striking 3 pressure points in rapid succession, locations where the beast's nervous system intersected with its phasing ability. The transformation Tom had studied for hours in medical texts told him exactly where to apply force. The creature's phase control shut down instantly, and gravity took care of the rest. It crashed to the arena floor, stunned and unable to phase. The third beast, witnessing the fate of its companions, backed away. Its eyes, previously glowing with predatory confidence, now showed something new: recognition of a superior predator. Tom walked forward slowly, hands open, non-threatening. The creature hissed, its scales rattling in warning. In the spectator section, several alien generals leaned forward, wondering if the human would show mercy or finish what he had started. "Come on," Tom said softly, though he knew the beast couldn't understand. "Show me what you've got." The creature charged, all pretense of strategy abandoned. It phased mid-run, attempting to rematerialize inside Tom's strike zone, a tactic that had never failed against other cadets. Tom, however, had anticipated this. He had studied hundreds of hours of combat footage, learning to predict the subtle energy fluctuations that preceded phase shifts. He moved not to where the beast was, but to where it would be. His strike landed as the creature solidified, catching it in the brief moment of vulnerability that all phase beasts experienced during transition. The impact was surgical. Enough force to disable, not to kill. The beast crumpled, joining its companions in unconscious defeat. The arena remained silent for several heartbeats. Then Commander Rix cleared his throat. "Cadet Tom, please report to the observation deck." Tom nodded, walking past the 3 unconscious beasts without a backward glance. The medical team rushed in to tend to the creatures, knowing they would recover fully. The human had shown remarkable restraint. In the observation deck, representatives from 7 different military academies waited. General Crix of the Unified Forces stepped forward, his 6 arms crossing in what Tom recognized as a gesture of deep respect. "Cadet Tom," the general rumbled, "we have observed your methods throughout your training. No technology, no weapons, no energy enhancement. Yet you consistently outperform cadets with far superior equipment." "I studied, sir," Tom replied simply. "Every species has strengths and weaknesses. Every technology has limitations. Sometimes the old ways work best." "The old ways," General Crix repeated thoughtfully. from a species that only joined the galactic community last year. Tell me, how many more of these old ways does Earth possess? Tom considered the question carefully. He thought of martial arts masters, military strategists, hunters, and trackers back home. He thought of people who had spent lifetimes perfecting skills that modern technology had supposedly made obsolete. Enough, he said finally. The general's compound eyes studied him for a long moment. Then he made a gesture that caused murmurs throughout the observation deck. Cadet Tom, by authority of the Galactic Unified Command, I hereby grant you early graduation from the Academy. Furthermore, you are invited to establish Earth's first combat training program for galactic forces. Tom blinked, the offer catching him off guard. Sir, I'm just a cadet. I still have so much to learn. And so do we, General Crix interrupted. From you, and from your people. The galaxy has spent centuries perfecting technology for warfare. Perhaps it's time we remembered that the warrior matters more than the weapon. In the arena below, the three apex beasts were beginning to stir, their healing accelerated by advanced medical technology. Tom watched them for a moment, then turned back to the assembled leadership. I accept, sir, on one condition. The general's translator conveyed what might have been amusement. A human cadet makes conditions to the Galactic Command. I want to train alongside the creatures too, Tom said firmly. They have much to teach us about combat. Maybe it's time we learned from them, rather than just fighting them. General Crix's laughter echoed through the observation deck. Spoken like a true human. Very well, Cadet Tom. Or should I say Commander Tom? Let us see what other ancient wisdom your people can teach us. As Tom looked out over the arena where human intuition had triumphed over alien technology, he smiled quietly. The galaxy was about to discover that sometimes the oldest solutions were the most effective. And the humans, despite being the newest members of the galactic community, had been solving problems for a very long time.